What are some of the benefits you've noticed in this last 3 months
I
from having
have,
quit?
man, I'll start from, I guess I'll start from the beginning. The first couple of days, your sleep starts to improve almost immediately. Your skin starts to improve, and I don't mean it's improved and like fixed, but it starts to improve over the first week. Anxiety and depression gone. Social anxiety gone. Elevated heart rate gone. High blood pressure gone. High blood sugar gone. What borderline? I mean, I had brain fog all the time. Gone. Hangovers clearly gone. Lost what? I was 264 pounds January 10th. I'm 236 pounds now, so like 20 something pounds, 28 pounds. Almost nearly, I would say nearly naturally. I work out, but I'm not in the gym constantly. And I mean, endless the benefits themselves have just, it's been pretty crazy. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, and then just
How
business wise, yeah. I mean, income's
business-wise?
increased
Cool.
massively. Client base has doubled.
Wow.
Outreach has
Holy
doubled.
crap.
I mean, everything. But
That's
you're
sick.
look when you realize how much it's not even necessary. Let's say you could be productive with booze, right? The
Mhm.
reality is you're going to be twice as productive without it, just because you have time to fill. Right? You're not
Mm.
nursing a hangover. You're not going and getting a Pedialyte. You're not having to take a
Oh.
shower beer. You're not spending 30 minutes feeling sorry
Shower
for.
beers, dude.
Yeah. You're not
Yeah.
spending 30 minutes feeling sorry for yourself. You just get off your ass and go do whatever you need to do. And you don't have to like collect yourself and get yourself back to square. Like
Yeah.
you just kind of get up and do your life rather than nursing your last night and having to figure that out and then doing your life. You save yourself an hour a day, at minimum, an hour a day.
I didn't even think of that. I know that happened, like, with marijuana. Like, I had so much free time because I wasn't smoking 24/7.
Yeah.
When I have thought about alcohol, though, I've always thought about it being like a nightly thing, and then you just wake up and you just keep grinding, or like movies like The Wolf of Wall Street, right? They're just doing blow all night, and so they can still be super productive. Uh, it's good to know that,
How productive
yeah,
are you
quitting
though?
alcohol too.
Like, I mean,
Yeah,
really,
like when
if
you
you
really
think,
think about it, you're not very productive. No, it's
I
like
mean,
it's kind of poor work, probably most likely.
Hollywood
It's
did it to you
low
that time,
quality.
though. If you think about it, like Hollywood got you on that one. It's like the highlight reel. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, we be hungover, do some blow, and go to work. Like, sure, but not really. That's not
Mm,
how most people operate.
mm.
Like, there's what is it? That's not.
So
I mean,
deep.
it's just not
Yeah.
real. Like, I would love to be
No.
the Wolf of Wall Street and fucking take Quaaludes and we knock back whiskeys and make millions of dollars. But the reality is, that's not the world. Unless that's not really the world. There's 1% of people can do that, and
Maybe.
maybe not even that.
Maybe even. Yeah.
Like I don't know the actual statistic. I'm just envisioning 1 out of 100 people can get smashed every night and still get up and make millions of dollars. It doesn't. I don't think that works. It works out like that. The math doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't think the math makes sense. Like, okay, well, if I have better odds of being a more productive person for my life, for my relationship, for my friends, for my future, that without this problem, now let me go and fix this. Okay, well, now I fix the problem. Oh, holy shit, I make more money. Holy shit, I can look down and I don't see a fat belly. Like, holy shit,
Bonus.
I have one friend. Imagine that. Like
Mm,
two
yeah.
friends, three for
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Like real friends.
Real friends.
People don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about you. Like,
Oh.
for real. They don't care. Like, especially the ones that you drink. Like, I drink. Okay, so like Jaren, for example, me and Jaren in our history, like we started out that way. Like we were just drinking a lot, right? And that was just our relationship before, because I was like traveling for work and we lived in the same house and we were a lot younger. We were 10 years younger or 12 years younger, and so there were like parts and pieces of it. Yeah, okay, cool. Jaren's still one of my best friends. Okay,
Yep.
great. He's still here. I don't drink. He's still my friend. Great, cool, right? Okay, well, I've had multiple friends that still drink every single day. I haven't heard from him in months. Crazy.
Yeah. Same here. One of
Yeah,
the guys that came on the stream the other night to ask a question, Ian, shout out if you ever watch this. He's one of those guys. Like we drank a lot. I got sober, and we still keep in touch, and he's a good
yeah.
friend. So, and You
Why
keep those
not?
relationships close for sure. How have your relationships improved or changed since you've quit? Have you noticed any drastic
Oh yeah.
things?
I mean, you're a lot more self aware, so you don't say as much dumb shit. Number one, like you're just more capable of logic. Frankly, I mean, I'm there's a line I feel like in my head when I drink where my logic just goes out the window and I kind of do whatever. I eat whatever, I say whatever, and I mean that affects your relationships. People don't trust
Mm,
you after that because you don't have any self-control. Before that though, I mean, then you just seem more confident and, more social, and I'm confident, but social, not so much. Like I never. What's weird is like unless it was my close friends, I would either go to the bar to get social, like to get around people and have these drinks, or I would drink by myself. And it was like I always told myself I would never do that. But like one
mm,
day, I
mhm.
just went to the store, grabbed a couple 2 liters of soda and a half gallon of Captain Morgan, and went to the house and was like, and it wasn't like it was totally innocent. It was like, oh man, I could
Yeah.
use a drink. Cool, let me grab that. Well, I'm at home watching YouTube videos or like having a conversation with, type my friends online on Facebook or whatever, and like just scrolling, doing whatever people with no direction do. And next thing I know, I'm 8 drinks into the night. Well, I didn't
Mm,
feel terrible the next day. So I was like, oh shit, I liked that. I'll do it again. I had no consequences of it. Maybe a baby
sure.
little hangover, but I kind of got myself. I went to the gym, got myself dialed in, went for a walk. I was good. Well, multiply that by 1,000 days nearly in a
Yeah.
row. There's going to be some compounding issues that come up after 1,000 times of doing something, right? So yeah, I mean the relationships improvement, trust. Like a lot of it's just trust. Because there a lot of times when you get into those situations, and it's probably anybody, whether your romantic relationships or your close friendships or your family, they tend to take what you say at face value mostly. Like they don't necessarily trust you to make good decisions because you're not making good decisions. But like I guess once I got sober, I really don't like that. That word feels weird.
Sober?
Yeah, I think
That's okay.
because
Yeah, that's
it's
okay.
like an identity. Well, it's like an identity. I
It's
don't.
a
Yeah,
friend and I we talked about this tonight too, like the fact that um, everyone gets to just say how they want, and it's important not to.
yeah,
I found for myself that it's important not to get too attached. I know the name of this channel, Sobriety University. That's
yeah,
more for because it's a catchy title. Uh, to identify with an addiction or a state of being can be dangerous because then it creates another ego that must be
yeah.
overcome. So I'm with you there. Anyway, side tangent.
No, that's actually it's actually a very valid point. I think that ego is what plays us all out in the first place. You don't quit gambling, you don't quit alcohol, you don't quit drugs, you don't quit sex, you don't quit porn because of your ego. Like you don't care about anybody
Mm,
but yourself when you're doing the shit, right? Like you
yeah,
don't. Like
right,
during the
right.
moments, you're not thinking about anybody but yourself. What if I think about this? I'm 10 drinks into the night. My my house gets broken into. I have headphones on, can't hear shit. My girlfriend gets beat up, or worse, right? We don't even say the word, but or
Sure.
worse. And then I get stabbed because I'm have my headphones blasting and I can't hear my doors, nothing, windows, nothing in my house. Somebody's like, I'm the man of the house. I'm the protector. I have to do the like I have to take care of these issues. I'm 10 drinks into the night. I can't hear shit.
Mm,
How can
yeah,
somebody trust me? How can I even trust myself?
right.
Like
Ex-
that sounds
Totally.
like if you don't think like, and I don't think that's going to happen. We live in a really safe neighborhood, whatever. So your guard's kind of down. But the reality of it is like, what if something like that happened? You can't even fulfill your obligation as that man. Like, or that's an extremely selfish action that you took because you are not ready to some degree.